What if your blood pressure isn't rising because of salt, weight, or age, but because of what surrounds you every day? Yes, sometimes the real triggers aren't inside your body. They're around it, hidden in your home, your daily habits, your environment. And if you're over 60, your body becomes more sensitive to these silent pressure amplifiers. This video is about the external pressure triggers, the ones that don't show up on blood tests, but show up in your numbers. You can't change what you don't know, so let's fix that. Before we begin, if you've been searching for real, practical answers, like this video, subscribe, and stay with me till the end. The most surprising trigger is waiting at the bottom. 1. Temperature swings, especially cold air. As we age, our blood vessels become less elastic. That means when the temperature drops, even just in the morning, the arteries constrict faster. This narrows the passageway and causes pressure to rise. It doesn't have to be freezing. Even a cold breeze on your face or feet can trigger a rise, especially if you go from a warm room to a cool kitchen, bathroom, or garage. What to do? Keep socks on indoors, even in warmer months. Wear a scarf or zip neck sweater to protect your neck. If your BP spikes mostly in the morning, preheat the room before getting dressed. Avoid standing barefoot on cold floors. This one fix alone has helped thousands of seniors feel more stable before breakfast. 2. Your chair may be quietly raising your pressure. Sounds strange, but prolonged sitting in the wrong position can trigger a stress response in your body. Sitting with rounded shoulders, shallow breathing, and no back support activates sympathetic nerves, which raise heart rate and blood vessel tension. What helps? Sit with a small cushion behind your lower back. Keep your feet flat and avoid crossing legs for long periods. Use arm support to relax your shoulders. Every 30 minutes, stand and stretch for 60 seconds. Bonus: better posture also helps digestion, mood, and oxygen flow. 3. Background noise equals background stress. Most people don't notice it anymore, but the constant hum of a TV, traffic, refrigerator, or even a ticking clock can subtly activate your stress pathways, especially if your hearing is already sensitive or impaired. Your nervous system hears more than your mind does, and it reacts. Try this. Spend 15 minutes a day in silence or with calming sounds, nature, soft classical music. Turn off background TV when not actively watching, use earplugs or noise-reducing headphones when reading or relaxing. If you live near traffic, use white noise to mask sudden spikes. You don't need complete silence, just relief from the invisible noise your body is always responding to. 4. The wrong lighting can tense your system. Fluorescent lights, bright white LEDs, or screens late at night can confuse your circadian rhythm. That affects cortisol and melatonin, two key hormones in blood pressure regulation. Even if you sleep well, your body may still be on alert mode. What to change? Use warm-toned light bulbs in bedrooms and living areas. After sunset, dim the lights by 30 to 50%. Avoid overhead lights at night. Use lamps at eye level. Install a red night light in the bathroom to avoid harsh wake-ups. Light doesn't just help you see, it tells your body what time it is. 5. Your toothpaste or mouthwash might be sabotaging your vessels. Many commercial oral products contain ingredients like triclosan or sodium lauryl sulfate, which can irritate the gums and disrupt nitric oxide production, a key compound that relaxes blood vessels. Over time, inflamed gums equals tight arteries. What to do instead? Switch to natural toothpaste without synthetic foaming agents. Rinse with warm salt water or aloe-based mouthwash. Floss gently, Avoid bleeding gums, which signal inflammation. Use a tongue scraper to reduce bacterial load. Your mouth is the front door to your circulatory system. Keep it clean, but don't over-sanitize it. Let's pause here. If even one of these ideas surprised you, leave a comment below with the one you'll try first. And if this helped you already, hit like so more people your age can find this before their next doctor visit. These aren't guesses. These are real triggers with real impact. Recap: what's silently raising your BP? Cold exposure to feet, neck, or face. Bad posture during sitting, constant background noise. Harsh or misaligned lighting. Chemical oral care products. Stay tuned for Part 2, where we'll explore how your morning routine, water habits, and even clothing choices affect your blood pressure more than you think. You're not fragile. You're just underinformed. Until now. What if your morning habits, the ones you thought were harmless, were actually pushing your blood pressure higher before the day even begins? Most people over 60 have a morning routine, but very few realize that this routine might be sending their numbers up, even before breakfast hits the table. Today we'll look at 5 overlooked morning triggers that silently raise pressure, and how to reverse them with simple swaps. Stick around, because trigger number 5 might completely change how you start your day. 1. Drinking coffee before water. Coffee itself isn't the enemy, but drinking it as your first fluid of the day, before rehydrating your blood, can lead to dehydration, nervous system overstimulation, and temporary vessel constriction. Your body loses water overnight. Waking up and pouring caffeine on a dry system only adds pressure. Literally. Do this instead. Drink 300 to 500 milliliters of water before any coffee. Add a pinch of unrefined sea salt or lemon for better absorption. Wait 20 minutes. Then enjoy your coffee with food. Notice if your energy and clarity improve over time. You don't have to quit coffee. Just time it smarter. 2. Checking the news or phone immediately. What's the first thing many people do after waking up? They reach for their phone. Emails, headlines, notifications. All of it triggers the sympathetic nervous system. Your brain goes from resting to fight or flight in seconds. This raises cortisol, increases heart rate, and elevates blood pressure. Before you've even left bed. Swap this for light stretching, looking outside for 2 to 3 minutes, listening to calming music or nature sounds, breathing slowly with eyes closed for 5 deep breaths. These habits tell your body, we're safe. No need to spike anything. 3. Skipping protein at breakfast. Toast, jam, fruit, juice. Many seniors eat high-carb, low-protein breakfasts. This causes blood sugar spikes and drops, leading to internal stress and pressure changes. Protein stabilizes blood sugar, supports adrenal hormones, and helps produce dopamine, a calming brain chemical. Ideal options: 2 eggs plus sautéed spinach, Greek yogurt plus nuts, chia pudding with protein powder, oats with hemp seeds, and peanut butter. Even 15 to 20 grams of protein in the morning can significantly improve blood pressure balance throughout the day. 4. Wearing tight waistbands or belts. Yes, even clothing can impact pressure. Tight waistbands compress abdominal organs, restrict blood flow, and activate stress pathways, especially if worn for hours while seated. This can also affect digestion and breathing, both of which play into cardiovascular regulation. Your fix: choose soft, elastic waistbands or looser fits in the morning. Avoid belts that sit tightly on your stomach. If you sit a lot, unfasten your pants slightly when resting at home. Test your pressure before and after trying this. The results may surprise you. Your comfort is not a luxury. It's a circulatory strategy. 5th, Holding in urine after waking. Many people delay going to the bathroom in the morning. Maybe they're tired, distracted, or just used to waiting. But holding urine increases sympathetic activity and fluid pressure inside your body. Bladder distension is a subtle but real blood pressure trigger. Better habit. Go to the bathroom within 5 to 10 minutes of waking. Don't wait for coffee to activate you. If mobility is an issue, keep lighting and paths clear at night. This one simple change can reduce early morning BP spikes significantly. Let's pause. Which of these 5 things do you do regularly? Leave a comment below, not to judge, but to become aware. And maybe your story helps someone else connect the dots. If this was helpful, hit like, and don't miss what's coming in Part 3. Quick recap. Morning BP mistakes. Coffee before hydration. Immediate exposure to news, shock stress. Carb-heavy, low-protein breakfasts. Tight waistbands for hours. Delayed bathroom trips after waking. None of these require a prescription to fix. Just awareness and small changes that add up. Most people think of blood pressure as a heart problem. But in truth, it's a whole-body conversation. Between your kidneys, hormones, nerves, and even your gut. When something gets out of balance, pressure rises. And for many seniors, this imbalance hides in plain sight. Today we explore 5 surprising but science-backed contributors to hypertension. Ones your doctor might not mention, but your body surely feels. 1. Low potassium intake. We talk so much about lowering sodium, but forget that raising potassium is just as important. Potassium helps blood vessels relax and tells the kidneys to release excess sodium. But most people over 60 fall short, especially if taking diuretics or eating low-produce diets. Best potassium sources: cooked white beans, avocados, sweet potatoes, coconut water, no added sugar, spinach, cooked. Daily goal: 3,500 to 4,700 milligrams. Talk to your doctor before using supplements. Aim to get it from food. Even small increases can create noticeable changes in pressure and energy. 2. Magnesium and calcium imbalance. It's not just about how much magnesium you get. It's how it balances with calcium. Too much calcium, especially from supplements, without enough magnesium can tighten arteries. Many seniors take calcium for bones but neglect magnesium, which supports vessel relaxation, nerve balance, and heartbeat rhythm. What to do? Cut back on calcium supplements unless clearly needed. Eat more pumpkin seeds, almonds, dark chocolate, 85% plus, and black beans. Consider magnesium glycinate or citrate with medical supervision. Magnesium doesn't just calm your mind, it calms your arteries too. 3. Chronic low-grade dehydration. Thirst decreases with age, but the need for hydration does not. Dehydration thickens the blood, stresses the kidneys, and triggers vasopressin, a hormone that increases blood pressure. If your mouth is dry or your urine is dark, you're already behind. Fix it. Drink a full glass of water within 30 minutes of waking sip water throughout the day. Don't chug. Add a pinch of sea salt or a few cucumber slices for better absorption. Limit diuretics, coffee, alcohol, or balance them with more water. Blood moves better when it's not sticky. So do you. 4. Gut bacteria and pressure regulation. Your gut produces compounds that influence inflammation, nitric oxide, and stress hormones. A disrupted microbiome can increase BP through subtle chemical messages. Years of processed food, antibiotics, or low-fiber diets weaken this internal control system. Gut support tips. Eat 1 to 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed daily. Include fermented foods, sauerkraut, kefir, kimchi. Reduce ultra-processed snacks, chips, sweets, fake meats. Aim for 25 to 30 grams of fiber per day. You don't need probiotics in a pill. You need prebiotics on a plate. 5. Lack of deep, restful sleep. You may sleep 7 to 8 hours. But is it deep? Fragmented or shallow sleep keeps cortisol elevated, reduces heart rate variability, and stiffens arteries. Sleep is when your pressure should dip. If it doesn't, your system stays on high alert. Better sleep strategy. No screens 1 hour before bed. Keep your room cool, dark, and quiet. Use a consistent wind-down ritual. Breathing, stretching, journaling. Go to bed and wake at the same time daily, even on weekends. Fixing sleep may be the most powerful blood pressure tool you're ignoring. Take a breath. Which of these 5 caught you off guard? Leave a comment, not just for me, but to remind someone else watching that they're not the only one learning this late in life. And if this helped, don't forget to like and subscribe, because we're not done yet. Recap. What raises your pressure silently? Too little potassium, magnesium, calcium imbalance, mild but chronic dehydration, a disrupted gut microbiome, shallow, inconsistent sleep. Each of these can be improved, not with pills, but with choices. And in Part 4, we'll show you how to tie everything together into a low-pressure lifestyle, with real examples from real people, and a plan you can start tomorrow. You're closer than you think. You've just uncovered more than a dozen hidden pressure triggers. Small, often ignored details that add up silently over time. From how you hydrate to how you sleep. From the light in your room to the clothes on your waist. It all plays a role in your blood pressure story. But knowledge alone isn't enough. The real transformation begins when these ideas leave the screen and enter your daily life. This final part is about integration. How to build a low-pressure lifestyle that actually fits into your real world. Not a perfect plan. Not an overwhelming list. Just small, repeatable moves that work with your rhythm, not against it. Let's meet Helen, 72nd, retired librarian, no stranger to medication. Her pressure hovered around 165/95. She was tired of adjusting dosages. She decided to try something different. Not drastic, just focused. She began her mornings with 2 glasses of mineralized water. She added eggs, spinach, and olive oil to her breakfast instead of toast. She walked 10 minutes after every lunch, even if it was just in her hallway. In 6 weeks, her numbers dropped to 135/85. Her doctor smiled. But more importantly, so did she. Because she felt in control again. Now meet Robert, 68th, former truck driver. Night owl. He'd been waking up exhausted, relying on caffeine and waiting for the next prescription. But he heard one thing in a video. Better sleep equals better pressure. And he ran with it. He unplugged the TV 1 hour earlier. He stretched his legs before bed. He took magnesium glycinate and installed blackout curtains. 3 weeks later, he noticed something. His morning BP dropped by 12 points. But more than that, his mornings stopped feeling like a battle. So how do you turn ideas into action? You build rhythm. Here's a simple daily flow that supports vascular balance without effort stacking. Morning reset. Wake up gently. No news, no noise. Just stillness. Drink 500 milliliters of water with a pinch of sea salt and lemon. Eat a protein-rich breakfast. 2 eggs, avocado, berries, flax seed. Avoid caffeine until after food. Open a window, stretch, or step outside for sunlight. Move your body. 5 minutes of walking or heel drops is enough. Midday balance. Lunch rich in potassium, lentils, greens, sweet potatoes. Sit upright with feet flat. No crossing legs. Wear loose-fitting clothing around the waist. Do 5 minutes of relaxed movement after eating. Take a quiet break in low light or nature, even if it's on your balcony. Evening wind down. Stop caffeine after 2 p.m. Dim all lights 1 hour before bed. Read, breathe, or journal instead of scrolling. Use calming music or white noise if needed. Magnesium-rich snack. A few almonds, a banana, or warm chamomile tea. Sleep in a cool, dark, screen-free room. None of this is extreme. None of it requires gym memberships, expensive gadgets, or radical diets. It's not about doing everything. It's about doing something every day and letting the results build slowly but surely. And let's get one thing straight. You don't have to be perfect to make progress. There will be missed walks, stressful days, and nights when your pressure is higher than you hoped. That's okay, because the real goal isn't perfection, it's direction. It's about moving toward strength, balance, and ownership of your health. One decision at a time. So here's your challenge. Pick just one habit from these 4 videos. Just one. Try it tomorrow. Feel what happens. And then share it in the comments. Why? Because someone else, someone your age, with your struggles, is watching this video and feeling unsure. Your comment might be the reason they try. You don't just help yourself when you act. You light a path for others. If this series gave you even one insight, click like. If you want more videos that speak to you, not just your numbers, hit subscribe. And turn on the bell, so next time we post, you don't miss the piece that finally clicks everything into place. You're not a number. You're a whole person. With power, with choice, with time. And the best time to start is the next time you press play. See you in the next video.